Imagine stepping off a plane in Lagos, Nigeria, your heart pounding with excitement, only to find yourself hours later lost in a chaotic market, your phone dead, and a vendor waving a live chicken in your face. Sound like a wild ride? Lagos is a dazzling, high-energy city, but for first-time visitors, it's like jumping into a blender with no lid. Lagos is Nigeria's pulsing core, a sprawling city of over 20 million souls where every corner buzzes with life. Picture yellow Danfo buses weaving through traffic, Afrobeat thumping from roadside speakers, and markets bursting with colorful fabrics and spicy aromas. You can barter for hand-carved masks in Balogun Market, slurp peppery egusi soup at a local buka, or vibe at a rooftop club in Victoria Island. But for newcomers, Lagos can hit like a tidal wave, noise, hustle, and chaos that make you question if you'll survive day one. I've seen travelers go from starry-eyed to stressed out in a heartbeat. Today, I'm breaking down 7 challenges you'll face in Lagos and sharing practical tips to not just survive, but thrive, turning this wild city into your playground. Let's kick off with Challenge 1, navigating Lagos's soul-crushing traffic. Forget your hometown's rush hour. Lagos makes it look like a leisurely bike ride. The roads are a madhouse of honking horns, daredevil Okadas, motorcycle taxis zigzagging through gaps, and Danfo buses stuffed with passengers. A 5-kilometer trip can stretch into 2 hours during peak times, like 7 a.m. to 10 a.m. or 4 p.m. to 8 p.m. Imagine this. You're in a sweltering taxi, your shirt soaked, as the driver haggles with a hawker shoving gala snacks through the window. You're late for a tour, your phone's GPS is useless, and you're stuck, wondering if you'll ever move again. Lagos's traffic isn't just a delay, it's a test of your will to live. The city's rapid growth from a colonial port to a megacity, fueled by oil, wealth, and migration, has outpaced its roads, creating gridlock that locals accept but travelers dread. To beat the traffic, plan your day like a chess master. Travel mid-morning or early afternoon when roads are less choked. Use apps like Google Maps or Waze for real-time updates, but don't trust them blindly. Lagos roads defy logic. For short trips, hop on an Okada if you're brave. They slip through traffic like ninjas, but always wear a helmet and hold tight. For longer journeys, book Bolt or Uber for safer, air-conditioned rides. If you take a regular taxi, negotiate the fare up front. Say, "Oga, how much to Lekki?" or you'll pay tourist prices. Carry a water bottle and a podcast to stay sane, because Lagos traffic is a marathon, not a sprint. Challenge 2 is staying safe in a city that's always awake. Lagos is welcoming, but it's a big city with big city risks. Pickpockets haunt crowded spots like Oshodi or Computer Village, and scams are an art form. Picture yourself at a bus stop, jet-lagged, when a smiling stranger says, "My friend, I'll show you the real Lagos." Next thing you know, you're in a dodgy shop, pressured to buy a rare sculpture for 50,000 naira. Or you pull out your shiny iPhone to check directions, and it vanishes faster than you can say, "Oops." These moments make you feel like a target, especially when you're still learning the city's pulse. To stay safe, channel your inner chameleon and blend in, ditch the flashy watches or gold chains, and keep your phone and wallet in a zipped crossbody bag. Carry only the cash. You need maybe 5,000 naira for a day's outings. Stick to busy, well-lit streets in markets or bus terminals, and avoid solo night walks in sketchy areas like Agege. If a free tour or special deal sounds too good, it's a trap. Smile, say, "No thanks," and keep moving. Save the Lagos State Emergency Service number, 112, on your phone. Trust your instincts. If a vibe feels wrong, bail. Lagosians are some of the friendliest people you'll meet, but staying sharp lets you enjoy their warmth without a side of trouble. Challenge 3 is surviving the city's erratic power supply. In Lagos, electricity cuts, nicknamed NEPA after the old power company, as predictable as the sunrise. You're in your hotel, charging your phone, when the lights die, leaving you with a 15% battery and no fan in the humid heat. Or you're at a cafe, typing a post about your Lagos adventure, and the Wi-Fi crashes because the generator's fuel tank is dry. For a first-timer, this is a nightmare, especially if you need your phone for maps or to decode pidgin phrases like, "Wet and day happen? What's going on?" Nigeria's power grid struggles to keep up with its booming population, making outages a daily reality. To outsmart NEPA, arm yourself with a 20,000 mAh bank. Charge it overnight like it's your lifeline. Carry a small flashlight or use your phone's torch for sudden blackouts, especially at night. Book hotels or Airbnbs with reliable generators. Check reviews on Booking.com to avoid duds. When dining, choose spots in upscale areas like Ikoyi or Lekki where backup power is standard. Download offline Google Maps before you leave your hotel so you're not stranded if data dies. With these hacks, you'll keep your devices alive and your trip on track no matter how many times the lights go out. Challenge 4 is mastering haggling in Lagos's markets. Markets like Balogun, Tejuosho, or Lekki Arts and Crafts are a shopper's paradise. Think beaded necklaces, Adaya fabrics, and wooden carvings, but they're also a haggling gauntlet. Sellers size you up as a newbie and quote sky-high prices, expecting you to bargain. Imagine strolling through Balogun, the air heavy with smoked fish and roasted plantain, vendors shouting, "Fine bros, come by!" You spot a vibrant Ankara shirt, ask the price, and hear 20,000 naira. You pay it, only to learn it's worth 6,000. That gut punch of overpaying can make you dread every market trip. Lagos's markets, rooted in centuries-old Yoruba trading traditions, thrive on this back and forth. To haggle like you're a Lagosian, start with a smile and some charm. Call the seller auntie or uncle to build rapport. Never take the first price. Offer 30 to 50% of their quote, say 6,000 for that 20,000 naira shirt, and inch up slowly. Stay friendly but firm, and if the price doesn't budge, walk away. 9 times out of 10, they'll call you back with a better deal. Carry small naira notes, 200s, 500s, to avoid change hassles, and inspect items for quality before paying. Haggling is a game, and once you nail it, you'll leave markets with treasures and a grin. Challenge 5 is deciphering Pidgin English, Lagos's street language. Pidgin is a mix of English, Yoruba, and other local tongues, and it's everywhere. Market vendors, taxi drivers, even kids use it. You're at a stall, and the seller says, "Oga, you go take this price. Will you accept this price?" Or, "No wahala, I go package No problem, I'll pack it." If you don't get it, you're lost, nodding blankly while the conversation speeds by. For a first-timer, this feels like cracking a secret code, especially when your brain's already fried from jet lag. To tackle Pidgin, learn a few key phrases before you go. How much is how much cost. I'm fine is I day okay. Let's go is make we day go. Download Google Translate's Nigerian Pidgin pack for on-the-spot help, though it's not perfect. Listen to Afrobeat songs or watch Nollywood clips on YouTube to get the rhythm. Artists like Burna Boy sprinkle Pidgin in their lyrics. When in doubt, smile and ask, "Abeg, wetin you talk?" Please, what did you say? Locals love when you try, and it opens doors to friendlier chats. Pidgin's a vibe, embrace it, and you'll blend in faster. Challenge 6 is eating street food without regret. Lagos street food is a flavor explosion. Sizzling suya skewers, fluffy puff, creamy moi. But picking the wrong vendor can land you in bed with a stomachache. Imagine you're in Yaba, starving, and spot a suya stand, the spicy aroma pulling you in. You order, take a bite, and it's heaven, until hours later, you're clutching your stomach, cursing your choices. Foodborne illness is a real risk for travelers, as Lagos street stalls don't always follow strict hygiene rules. To eat safely, choose vendors with long lines. Busy stalls mean fresh food and happy customers. Look for clean setups. Are the vendors hands gloved? Is the food covered? Avoid raw or undercooked items like salads or runny eggs. Stick to hot, grilled, or fried foods like suya, akara, or plantain chips. Buy bottled water and use it to wash your hands before eating, and buy water from reputable shops. Check the seal. If you're nervous, start with trusted spots like Mama Cass or Sweet Sensation for a gentler intro to local flavors. Street food is a Lagos highlight. Play it smart, and you'll savor every bite. Challenge 7, the toughest, is surviving Lagos's sensory overload. This city is a non-stop assault on your senses. Picture yourself in a cager. Horns blare, street preachers yell through megaphones, vendors hawk phone chargers and roasted corn, and the humid air smells of diesel and grilled fish. Your head's spinning, your shirt's glued to your skin, and you're dodging puddles on cracked sidewalks. For a first-timer, this can feel like sensory Armageddon, draining you before you hit half your itinerary. Lagos's energy, born from its role as West Africa's cultural and economic hub, is both its charm and its challenge. To handle the chaos, pace yourself like a marathon runner. Pick 1 or 2 activities per day, say Nike Art Gallery in the morning, Freedom Park in the afternoon, and save the rest. Wear light cotton clothes and sturdy sneakers for uneven streets. Pop in noise-cancelling earbuds when the noise gets too much, and carry sealed bottled water to stay hydrated. Find calm spots to recharge. like a quiet cafe in Ikoyi or Tarkwa Bay's serene beach. Most importantly, lean into the chaos. It's Lagos's heartbeat. The music, the hustle, the colors, they're what make this city unforgettable. Once you vibe with it, you'll feel alive. Now, the climax. Picture your 4th day in Lagos. You're a Lagosian now. You zip through traffic on an Okada to Yaba's tech market, your power bank keeping your phone at 100%. You haggle like a boss, snagging a hand-woven basket for 4,000 naira, down from 12,000. At a suya stand you order in pidgin, "I beg give me 2 skewers, makey hot," and the vendor grins, tossing in extra spice. You're chilling at a Lekki rooftop bar, a cold Chapman in hand, the city's skyline glittering below, Davido's latest hit thumping. You've dodged a scam in Computer Village, navigated a blackout, and embraced the chaos. Lagos isn't just a city anymore, it's your adventure, and you're owning it. Let's sum it up. Lagos is a wild, vibrant beast, but its challenges, traffic, safety, power outages, haggling, pidgin, street food, and sensory overload, can overwhelm first-timers. Beat them by planning travel times, blending in, carrying a power bank, haggling smart, learning pidgin, eating safely, and embracing the chaos. These tips turn stress into thrill, letting you dive into Lagos's markets, music, and soul without a hitch. Want more city survival hacks? Hit the like button if you haven't already. Subscribe for more BopTrek guides to places as wild as this one.